Alright, in this video I'm going to be cutting open 8 different types of agates from around the world. So, you can see what I've got here. I got a Brazilian agate here. There's no windows on this one, so I have no idea what to expect. So, yeah, we can go ahead and get it wet. Won't really see much, but yeah, it just looks like a plain old brown rock. So we'll see. Hopefully that's got some good bands inside. Now we also have here a Moroccan agate. This one's got some really nice banding. I'll probably just cut parallel to this flat face here. We'll try to get a nice surface we can polish up there. Make a nice little display piece. Here we have a Crowley's Ridge agate. And these would be from Crowley's Ridge area of Louisiana up through Missouri. This one you can't see a whole lot. You can see, looks like maybe a little bit of banding showing right there. But otherwise there's not much. So I don't really know if this one will have a lot of bands inside or not, but we'll find out. And we have a Botswana agate. Not a whole lot showing on this one either. You can see it's pre-tumbled. You know, that's due to their export restrictions. That material has to be partially finished so they can export it. And this is a piece of agatized coral I found in Florida. And again, there's no windows on this, so I don't know if it's going to be good inside or not, but we'll find out. Find out together. And right here, this is a Swazi agate. Just a broken piece of a Swazi agate. I'm just going to cut, across this. Try to clean up that face there and see what we get. Not really a lot of bands in there that I can see, but it's got some nice color to it. And up next we have a Botswana agate. This one I think I'll probably cut again across this face. Looks like it's got some nice bands in it. Last but not least, this one here. This is one I found near my house here in Illinois. I have no idea what's going to be inside this. That looks very much like an agate to me. Could be more of a moss agate, is what I'm thinking. But it's got that little bit of a window there. It's got some botryoidal features. And it's very agate-y looking, very jelly-like looking. So we will see what this one looks like. Probably cut this one. See the face there? I'll probably cut it across the middle. And hopefully it's got something good inside. I have no idea. This is not a common find for me for around here, so I'm really hoping it's a good one. But we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these one at a time. And in fact, I'll probably cut them all at once this time. And I'll just show you guys the results at the end. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so I went ahead and cut them all. So let's go ahead and see what we got. Alright, so here's our piece of Agates coral. This is a piece I got from the Tampa Bay area in Florida. And not a whole lot there. Not very agatey. There's one piece here that's got a little bit more agatey, but most of it's just kind of gunky. Yeah, not a whole lot there. I got a neat little shell fossil on this side. But yeah, other than that, it's just kind of a gunky rock right there, unfortunately. Sometimes you never know. Alright, our Crowley's Ridge agate. Ooh. That's interesting. It's got some little bands in there. Some little pockets. It's almost a bit of like a moss agate, sort of. The green in there is from the saw. I just put a new blade on my saw, so that's why there's green in there. Green is not something you find in Crowley's Ridge agates, at least I've never seen it. So that one turned out pretty nice. Now, for the one that I found, and it's got some bands in there. They're not real, they're kind of faint. They're not real pronounced. You can kind of see them up in the top there, near that little tiny geode cavity. And then there's some right here in the middle as well. Otherwise it's more of a moss agate, a little bit of green there from my saw again. I may slab this one, just to see what the rest of it looks like. I'm just kind of curious if there's any good banding. Another part of it, you can see the banding a little bit better in this side. Right around that geode cavity there. Couple little geode cavities in this one. And not a complete bust on that one. Alright. Our Botswana agate. Ooh, very nice banding. I really had no idea with this one because the outside is plain. There's a tiny little window there, but you can't really see many bands in it, so I am very happy with how this one turned out. That's very nice. I love these Botswana agates. It's so beautiful. And they have really good depth. And it's neat when you look at both sides, how you'll get a different pattern on each side just with the width of the saw. They're really pretty. Alright, our Swazi agate now. And this is the thin piece I cut off. You can just see the clarity in that. It's very, very clear. And here's a good half. Yeah, there's some faint bands in there. It's not terrible. I don't know if you can see them very well in the video. It's got a lot of cracking from the saw blade. A lot of those surface cracks, surface fractures in there. But, yeah. It's not too bad. Now, This one is our Botswali agate. Here's the thin piece I cut off. Real pretty. A lot of quartz in the center, which I kind of expected. Let's look at the good half. Nah, it's got a little eye right there in the corner. That's beautiful. Yeah, look at you can see some of the parallax banding up there at the top. It turned out real nice. I really like that one. And up next, this is our Moroccan agate. Look at that. That's really pretty. This one actually turned out real nice. I really like this one. It's got a nice flow channel down there at the bottom, one off to the side here. That's really pretty, and it's got all those little red dots in there. If those are like iron, some type of iron oxide or something. Yeah, that's really pretty. Last but not least, our Brazilian agate. And ooh, this one's real dark. It's got some nice water level banding down there at the bottom. Well, the side. Depends on how you hold it. And yeah, this one turned out real nice, actually. This is a really nice baby Brazilian agate. I love that one white, thick water level band right near the center there. And that limonite coloring around the edges. That green here is from the saw again. And little tiny geode pocket in the center there. Take a look at the other half. Yeah, this side is really pretty. Yeah, this is a really nice baby Brazilian agate. Even the dark portion, you can see some banding in there. It's got a lot of banding in it. Real nice piece. I'll probably, at the end of the video, like I normally do, some of these better pieces I'll polish up. Try to polish up, and I'll post some pictures. Probably not the coral fossil, since that didn't turn out too nice. But I think all the others I'll probably try to polish up. At least one half of them. And post some pictures at the end of the video, so you guys can see what they look like cleaned up. Anyways, yeah, that wraps that up. This is a pretty good cutting session. We got some really nice pieces from this. So I'll see you guys on the next one.